Chairman, committee members of the temple, my dear family members, I bow before you all for this opportunity to be here in front of you, for informing you about our mission. As you all know that there existed very many civilizations and cultures on the surface of the globe here. The Egyptian, the Roman, Mesopotamian, Babylonian, and so on. None of these civilizations or cultures is existing now on the globe. Only the Indian culture, with all its merits, and of course, if any demerits are there, with those demerits, the Sanatana Dharma, Indian culture, still survives. It is wrong to say still survives, but it survives with all its glory, and day by day, newer and better response on learning and teaching our heritage is emerging out from everywhere. So we in Indian Institute of Scientific Heritage, headed by one of the most famous neurosurgeon, Dr. M. Sambashivan, who is President, World Federation of Neurosurgical Societies, and also consultant neurosurgeon for President of India, Armed Forces, and also consultant for World Health Organization. He has been working as a chairman of institute, not because he is a neurosurgeon, but because he can chant the Rigveda and Yajurveda from left to right and right to left by heart. Only person in the world existed for the last 1,000 years like you, nobody else. See, in Theravada, chanting Rigveda is not that easy. It takes 36 hours for chanting 64 chapters. In Theravada, if it is to be chanted, it takes nearly 186 hours. It is by heart for him. And he is also Tantri for 16 temples in Trivandrum. He is a chief priest for 16 temples, including Paravakani Ganapati temple. He is the Tantri. So, just like Yajnavalkya Maharshi in Ishavasya Upanishad told Vidyam cha Avidyam cha Yastat Veda Ubhayam Saha. Two types of knowledge. Vidya, experienceable, eternal spiritual knowledge. Avidya, experimentable, external scientific knowledge. These two knowledge conglomerated in him, assembled in him, and he literally follows every bit of achara in his life. Even though sometimes he takes breakfast in Japan, lunch in Australia, and evening food in Geneva. So that person is chairman. We all members in this Indian Institute of Scientific Heritage have got only one aim: inform the people world over what are our beliefs and creeds, concept on spirituality, concept on acharas and vicharas, what are our literature, Vedic literature, and also scientific heritage. Literally informing the people what India was and what India is and what India should be. An unbiased, rational, scientific approach in which variety of subjects are dealt with through the angle of physics, chemistry, biochemistry, zoology, botany, management science, sociology and so on. Just to inform the people that the 10,000-year-old Indian culture, I just would like to remind you one more point. Very recently, NASA has released 7 photographs which you might have seen. The picture of Setu Bandhanam connecting Dhanushkodi and Lingam. The IR spectra of that bridge informs us that that bridge was constructed 17 lakh 70,000 years ago. 17 lakh 70,000 years ago. It's not released by Atal Bihari Vajpayee or LK Advani, released by NASA. So, if that is true, our Treta Yuga concept is perfectly correct. So then if Treta Yuga concept is perfectly right, then Hindu Dharma goes back to these many lakhs years. Anyway, as far as we ordinary people are concerned, our archaeological evidence starts from 8,275 BC from the excavations carried out in Haryana, location Bhagwanpura, Mehergarh and Kalibangan, where technological artifacts are available. But I just wanted to convey is that we always used to say Hindu Dharma 5,000 years old Hindu Dharma. Wrong to say. Not less than 10,000 years. Divided by 20, something like 500 generations. So this 500 generations old Hindu Sanatana Dharma, which survived on the surface of the globe here exclusively because Satyameva Jayate, every bit of what is explained in this Dharma, it was and is Satyam, truth and fact. Not only that, every bit of this knowledge, it was scientific also. If it would not have been scientific, it would not have survived. All non-scientific things automatically get perished. Whereas up to 1947, August 14th midnight, foreigners destroyed our culture. After 1947, August 14th midnight, we ourselves destroyed it. So before that, foreigners destroyed. After that, we destroyed. Now after independence, we are here for the last 55 years. Now you can see, again this Dharma is coming back. Very much interest in everyone. Otherwise, do you think that in a Sunday at 4 o'clock, if a lecture is kept like this, anybody would be coming here? Maximum 7 people will come, of which first fellow will be president, second fellow will be secretary, third fellow will be treasurer, and 4 other fellows are so close that they cannot avoid coming. With that is. So, but now the scenario is changing. Whether it is in IIT, whether it is in Baba Medical Center, or Hyderabad University, or ordinary temple, or in clubs, anywhere you can see that almost full quorum at all times available, because again our culture is coming back. That thrust we can see. So, only thing what we have to do, tell what science it has got. When we say Brahma Chaitanyam, inform what is Brahma Chaitanyam. When we say Surya Namaskara, inform scientifically what is Surya Namaskara. When we say Karagre Vasade Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Sthita Gauri, Prabhate Kaladarshanam. Why it is chanted? On the one hand it is spirituality, on the other hand protecting your heart, which is the most important thing, because you are lying on the bed horizontally for 6 to 8 hours in the night. You are suddenly getting up and becoming vertical, very dangerous. So as to avoid this dangerous situation of yourself converting from the horizontal lying position to the vertical standing position, World Health Organization advises you to sit on the bed for about 50 seconds. What ancient Indians did, they told, you chant this mantra. So when you chant Karagre Vasudaya Lakshmi, complete that, then you enter into the next one, Samudra Vasane Devi, Parvadasthanamandide Vishnuvakti Namastubhyam, Adasparsham Kshamaswame. If you chant this systematically, touch the floor, put on your forehead, by that time 50 seconds is over. So what World Health Organization aimed at and what our rishis performed as achara, we make the same. There's absolutely no difference. Why World Health Organization said it? Because 23% of the heart attack taking place all over the world, it is during the sudden jerk that the heart is freezing when you are getting up from the bed. So you are advised to sit there. Sometimes some Malayalis used to ask me, sir, I don't believe in God. I used to ask them, are you LDF or UDF? Left Democratic, right Democratic? Sir, I am reasonably communist. And I used to say, you sit on the bed, then chant Sakha Kale Munnot, 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 Munnot. Etra Valia, Vidunna So, the thing required as far as achara is concerned, you have to sit there. But this physical exercise of sitting, connected through spirituality, so that automatically you will sit there. So because the spiritual compulsion from within coming to you that you should sit and pray this word, so that psychological effect on the one side, physiological effect on the side. So when the moment you inform the student, the children, that this is the benefit, instantaneously he understands that. When we say that you should pray before taking the food, many doctors may be here. Why we should pray before taking the food? Reason is very simple. In the plate we have got sambar, chutney, everything will be there. So we are looking to that, praying Brahmarpanam, Brahmavir, Brahmagnau, Brahmanavudam, Brahmaiva Denagandhavyam, Brahmakarma Samadhina. If you have got enough time, Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva, Praninam Dehamasrida, Prana Amana Samayuktam, Vajami Annam Chaturvidam. Some people used to chant Sahanau Avadu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahe, Tejasvinavadhi Namastu, Ma Vidvishavahe. If possible, add one more thing. Ano Bhadra Kradavo Yantu Vishwadaha. The prayer is very simple. Let us be together, let us work together, let us consume the effect of our work, result of our work together. Let us not have hatred towards anybody. Let noble thoughts come from all sides. This we are praying, sitting in front of the rice or food. What is really happening here? Prayer is positive psychological effect. At that time, you are looking into the sambar. You are looking into the chutney. So naturally saliva will be coming. Saliva will be coming. You will be swallowing that. The moment the saliva touches the digestive enzyme producing glands, that gets activated. So the saliva plus digestive enzymes make a bed in the stomach, make a bed in the lower layer of the stomach. When you take food, the food is falling on the bed of the digestive enzyme system. So digestion will be taking place perfectly. So your prayer is directly linked with the biochemistry of digestion. How beautiful it is. Suppose just like you are taking, just like Kerala takes food, you know, he hands it the whole that food and takes so fast that it is time for him to go up. So take it so fast, need not be taken. The food we have to take slowly, systematically, steadily, without losing even a single bit of that, with the respect. This psychological effect plus biochemical effect combined in this pressure. So when we say like this, everybody, repeatedly I would like to say every atheist, every CPM, every DMK, they will automatically follow that because we are talking about biochemistry. Only spirituality is connected there. So like that, every Indian heritage, when I say you have to chant a mantra, Gayatri mantra, it should not be chanted as though the bus is waiting for you. You have to chant slowly. Om Bhur Swaha Om Tat Savidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. That is the way in which it will be chanted. Effect is neuro-linguistic effect. Nervous system gets activated, and when the nervous system gets activated, curative chemicals are produced in the brain. Curative chemicals. When curative chemicals are produced in the brain, the body gets comfort, full comfortability. You can feel that. Curative effect is produced. So mantras have got one neuro-linguistic effect, second one psycho-linguistic effect. So when we say this, anybody who knows mantra, they start chanting early morning very systematically. Otherwise, somewhere some people used to chant, some Tamil Brahmins did chant mantras and very, very fast. Eka jame, Tisra jame, Madhya jame, Sapta jame, Nava jame, Eka jame, Trayoda jame. This is not the chanting of mantra. This is arithmetic progression. This Eka jame, Tisra jame, Madhya jame, Sapta jame, Nava jame, Eka jame, Trayoda jame. This is arithmetic progression. When this arithmetic progression becomes mantra, when it has got Shruti, Eka jame, Tisra jame, Panja jame, Sapta jame, Nava jame, Ekadaja jame, Trayodaja jame, Panchadaja jame. Arithmetic progressions become mantra when it has got Shruti. Without Shruti, it does not. So, mantra chanting has got asadharanamaya psychological and linguistic nervous system in effect on them. So, we have to chant mantra or kirtanas loudly, clearly, in such a way that there are three types of chanting mantras and kirtanas. You may be knowing that. First one, Bahya effect is more. You imagine that 7 people are sitting. One yourself, second, third, fourth, 5, 6 and 7. One way of chanting mantra for Nama Sankirtana, you chant loudly in such a way that up to the 7th person can hear it. Up to the 7th person can hear it. Its advantage is that external effect is more, internal effect is less. Next one, you are chanting the mantra in such a way that up to the 3rd person can hear. 3rd person. Internal effect is equal to external effect. External surrounding. The 3rd way of chanting mantra, only you can hear. Not even the 2nd person. Internal effect is maximum. External effect is minimum. What is this external and internal? You may be knowing that. When we conclude the mantra chanting, we say Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Why we say 3 Shanti? Is it not 1 Shanti enough? We say Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 3 Shantis are there. What is the meaning of 3 Shanti? 1 Shanti, Adhyatmika Shanti, inside. 2nd Shanti, Adi Bhautika Shanti, surrounding you. 3rd Shanti, Adi Devata Shanti, all surrounding you, environmental. Suppose you are living in a home, there Adhyatmika Shanti, effect on your body. Adi Bhautika Shanti surrounding inside your house. There should be peace, tranquility and calmness. Internal calmness, external inside the house. Adi Devata Shanti, all that surrounding you, the air, the water, the cloud, celestial bodies, the hills, the oceans, the trees, everything surrounding you. So you are looking for an integrated tranquility, integrated calmness from all, everywhere. So that is why we say in Yajurveda, Girayascha me, Parvatascha me, Vanaspadayascha me, Ochadayascha me, Aushadhi, Vanaspati, Giri, Parvata, everything is included. Not only that, including you are also included, you know. Navasabhabhya, Sabhapadebhyascha. If a meeting is taking place, here also we used to do that namaskaram. Which way? In Yajurveda it tells, Namasabhabhya, those who are sitting here, my namaskaram. Namasabhapadebhyascha, if a chairman is here, very fortunately no chairman. So, if chairman would have been there, for him I am doing namaskaram. Namaswabhabhyo jagratvyascha, those who are sleeping in the meeting, those who are sleeping here, for them also I am doing my namaskaram. Namo jagratvyascha, those who are not sleeping, for them also I have namaskaram. Namastishtatvyo, those who are feeling bored and getting up for going out. Namastishtatvya, for them I my namaskaram. Namo dhavatvyascha, those who are going out boycotting, for them also my namaskaram. So we look integrated vision. Everywhere we look, totally Nama Pujistebhyo Nishadebhyascha, for the fisherman, for the hunter, everything. Nama Kulalebhya Dharmalebhyascha, those who are making the pots, those who are head load worker, for him also I do namaskar. So we look integrated. So that's why we say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. When we analyze this and tell to the people, very serious effect in their face, very systematic way of understanding that we can see. Like that, every concept of Indian knowledge we can explain, we have to explain based on the studies carried out, researches carried out inside India, in India as well as outside India. Varieties of literature available or the research carried out here. Sometimes all grandmas used to say, don't put your head when lying in the bed. My grandma said, then people say, I am an atheist. I am going to put my head only towards north. Not thinking that Delhi is in the north direction. But still I put my head north. The dangerous effect is very studied now. Reason is that our body has got 9 grams of iron mixed in the hemoglobin. Hemoglobin takes oxygen to every part of our body. That is, hemoglobin takes oxygen to every part of our body. Below the neck, all blood vessels have got enough diameter. Diameter is reasonably good below the neck. But above the neck, your brain, the blood is carried to the brain through capillaries whose diameter is almost equal to the diameter of your hair. Diameter of the blood vessel which carries blood to the brain is almost equal to the hair or slightly more than that. So what happens? Hemoglobin has got iron. Hemoglobin is susceptible for the magnetic field. When you are lying, putting your head towards north, Earth's magnetic field is affected. This movement of the hemoglobin. So the diameter of the capillary of the brain is less. That hemoglobin is attracted by the Earth's magnetic field. So you are lying down. Heart functioning is very slow, not very fast. So the pumping of the blood to the brain slowly retards, and the hemoglobin gets retarded in its movement in the brain. Net result is that if you are sleeping like this for 6 to 8 hours, the availability of oxygen to the brain cells will be slightly decreased. The moment availability of oxygen to the brain cell reduces, automatically the memory power, thinking power, activity, it reduces. Result is that if it is a school student lying like that, continuously for weeks together, whatever he studies, he may not be in a position to recollect it. And he will be getting irritated every morning. He gets really a quarreling type of tendency, and he gets up and takes the bath. And not only that, severe headache is one of the results of that. So Achara tells you, don't put your head towards north direction. Biochemistry tells you, if you are putting head towards north direction, this problem will be there. Then what is best? Follow the Achara, put your head towards eastern direction and study well, be happy, live as long as you can live. So Achara is good, scientific explanation is just like that. When we are going to the temple, we have got Achara plus fewer signs in that. I would like to remind you one thing. Going to temple has got extremely high level of spiritual benefits. It has also got scientific benefit. So spiritual benefit can never be belittled. At the same time, scientific benefit, it has got tremendous. Explanation is not difficult at all. I will give you point by point what is meant by temple worship. You know, temples we call Kshetram. What is the meaning of Kshetram? Kshaya Trayate Iti Kshetra. Whatever is protecting you from destruction, Kshayam. That is what is called Kshetram. Kshaya Trayate Iti Kshetra. Whatever is protecting you from Kshayam, Nasham or destruction, that is called Kshetram. Second definition of Kshetram, Idam Shahiram Kaunteya Kshetramitya Vidiyate. This definition is given by Lord Krishna during 3140 BC, that is 5140 years ago, to Arjuna in Kurukshetra booth. In Kurukshetra battlefield, this body is called Kshetram. So when we call that as Guruvayurappa Kshetram, it is something equivalent to our body. We have to take food, we have to give food there. We have to take bath, we have to give abhishekam there. We have to be encouraged, motivated. There also the Padadana, encouragement, motivation, everything is required. We should be motivated by saying good words. Their mantras are to be chanted. Like that, body and the temple are connected. Third definition, Vigraha. What is the meaning of Vigraha? Visheshena Grahayitum Yat Shakyam Tat Vigraha. Vishesha Rupatil Urjate Svigarikyan Sadhikyunnada Edo Ada Vigraha. Whichever can absorb energy, that is called Vigraha. Visheshena Grahayitum Yat Shakyam Tat Vigraha. Fourth definition, Pratishta. Pra Chaitanyavataya, glorious. Tishta, standing. Pratishta, whichever is standing with the glory. These are the four definitions required for the temple. Fifth definition is Utsavam. You have heard the word Utsavam? Ut is glory. Savam is overflowing. Savam word overflowing. Utsavam, overflowing of Chaitanya, overflowing of energy, or overflowing of glory. These are 5 words we should remember. What we are really doing in the temple, we are taking either a stone piece. Is it that we are worshipping a stone piece? Literally speaking, the Tantri performs the puja and tells the word that Tvayi Sampujaya Isham. I am doing the puja on the Chaitanyam present in you, not you. I am not doing the puja for the stone, but I am doing the puja for the Chaitanyam present in the stone. What the difference makes? Simple way I can tell you. If you are entering in somebody's home, actually there will be a photograph. Others, mothers or parents' photograph. You used to put one garland there. Sometimes light will be each other. And early morning you come and say, Acha, Amen, for my parents. Now let us, somebody is coming there and asking you the question, what is this? Immediately you will say, it's my parents. So your parents are hanging there in the nail. Then definitely you will say, no, my parents are not hanging. It is the photograph which is hanging. So it is not your father and mother? Yes, it is my father and mother, but not original father and mother. It is the photograph of that. And why you are doing this puja and other thing? It is only paper based, having different colors on the sheet, the height of your father, weight of your father, nature of your father, look of your father. Nothing resembles with this photograph. Only the picture gives a pictorial presentation of your father. Still you do this garlanding there. Reason is that even though you are not doing the puja for the paper, that look of the parents gives you the memory, imagination, respect, love, affection of your parents. The moment you see that 15 centimeter into 15 centimeter bit of paper, you are not worshipping the paper at all. You are not worshipping the color of the paper at all. You are not worshipping the shade of the paper at all. But what is behind that? This body belongs to them. They are the honor of this body. So that imagination I am getting when I see this picture. Exactly like that, when I go to the temple, stand there in front of the idol, sanctum sanctorum, I look to a picture. Half time of my standing there, I close my eyes. Remaining half of the time opening the eyes, I tell Ishwara Rekshikane. We never say Karingale Rekshikaname. We never say. But Ishwara Rekshikane. What imagination that gives you? That picture with garland, with light, with all glory, with the smell and mantra dhvani gives you a divine feeling. Exactly that stone is the bed or base of the Almighty's representation. How we got the stone? Very simple. We say Prapancha Chaitanyam. You might have read Bhagavad Gita. I am sure at least 3% of people might have read Bhagavad Gita, in which we say Nandam Namadhyam Namunastavadim. The Prapancha Purusha, it does not have the beginning, does not have the ending point, does not have the middle point. The Prapancha Purusha, billions and billions of light years diameter having that universal person, which we pray in our evening prayer. We say, we chant Vishwadharam, Gagana Sadrisham, Megavarnam, or Vishwadharam. Both are correct. Vishwadharam, Vishwadharam. So, Vishwadharam, that Gagana Sadrisham, the universal person. In our common explanation, we say, Bhagavad Gita, Vishwa Rupa Darshana Yoga Dhyayam. You know that. Similarly, in Vedas, Purusha Sutta, Sahasra Shirisha Purusha, Sahasraksha Sahasrapa. That is Purusha Sutta, Prapancha Purusha. It cannot be seen by your naked eyes. That is why Lord Krishna informed Arjuna, I will give you the Hubble telescope. You look using the Hubble telescope, means that you can see Vishwarupa. Divyam Dadavide Chaksho Pashyami Yogamayishwaram. He will give you the divine chatur, nothing but a Hubble telescope. And putting that telescope, he looked back to the universe. He got that divine picture. So that divine picture is the picture of universe. In that universe, Prapancha Purisha, billions and billions of galaxies are there. We say, Adi Vishnu, Adi Narayanasya, Achindyaya, Parividaya, Shaktya, Vriyamanasya, Aneka Kodi Brahmandanam Madhye, Aneka Kodi Brahmandanam Madhye, billions and billions of galaxies are there, of which one of the galaxy is Milky Way galaxy. You know that, Milky Way galaxy. In the Milky Way galaxy, there are many millions of solar systems. It is said, in the many millions of solar system, our solar system is one of them. In our solar system, we have got a sun there, revolving around the sun, so many planets. And in that planets, Earth is one of the planets. In the Earth, we have got so many hills, mountains. From the mountain, we take one rock from them. From the rock, we take a small piece of granite. From the small piece of granite, we can carve it and make it to Swami Ayyappa or Shabarimala, or Ganavadi or Guruvayurappa or Lakshmi Saraswati. So where we started? From the Vishwakaram, Vishwarupam, from the universe to the galaxy, from the galaxy to the solar system, from the solar system to the earth, from the earth to the mountain, mountain to a small granite piece, from the granite piece to a small piece of the stone. So our stone is the representation of the universe. Our stone is the representative or representation of the universe. There we consecrate that Vigraha. Then what we do? We give the energy to that Avahana mantra. What the Tantri does? Tantri does the Avahanam. How it? Katyayanyai vidmahe Kanyakumaryai dhimahi Tanno Durga prachodayat. Durga Bhagavati Agacha Avahayami Avajito Bhava Samsthavito Bhava Avarundito Bhava Vyapto Bhava Stiro Bhava Prasida Prasanno Bhava. So the pujari takes tulasi flower, tulasi leaves, some other white flowers, Akshadam, Shankhatirtha, put in his chest and pray. Dhyanam he performs, takes air through right nose, leaves air through left nose, takes the Atma Chaitanya in this flower. Why we take Atma Chaitanya here? Reason is simple. Aham Brahmasmi. What I am? Aham Brahmasmi. The life force which is present in my body. Christians used to say, "Oh sinners Mahabhavigale." We never say that. We are all Amritasya Putra. Aye Dhamani Divyani Tastu. Aham Brahmasmi. Tat Brahma Tvamasi. Tat Tvamasi. I am Atma Brahma. Prajnanam Brahma. 4 words you should remember if possible. From Rigveda, Mahavakya comes out. Prajnanam Brahma. From Yajurveda, Mahavakyam comes out. Aham Brahmasmi. From Samaveda, the 3rd Mahavakyam comes. Tat Brahma Tvamasi. Tat Tvamasi. Both are correct. Same word. 4th Veda, Adharva Veda, the 4th Mahavakya comes, I am Atma Brahma. So Atma Chaitanya which is present in my body, I am taking through Pranavayu, taking in the flower, putting on the foot of the Vigraha, and thus performing, I perform 8 times the Mula Mantra, Om Ritu Durgaye Ma, Ritu Durgaye Ma, Ritu Durgaye Ma. If it is Mahadeva, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So what I have done here is, Vigraha, symbolic presentation of the universe, my Avahanam, symbolic taking the energy from the body. So the bed is the Karingala or the granite, energy is from me, it is going to that. Now I have got the real Vigraha in the temple. Now what I do? At activate this Vigraha. How I am activating? Very simple. You keep so many light lit at the light energy and heat energy pumped into the Vigraha automatically. So mild light energy and heat energy. The ultra modern trend is putting electrical light, most useless. So you have to put flickering waves. The wavelength for that flame is very, very important. The wavelength for this light is very horrible. Wavelength of that light is also horrible. Wavelength of this tube light is also not good for us. But wavelength of the light of the oil lamp, it is best. It is what we call sodium vapor lamp wavelength. So that light energy and mild heat energy goes into the Vigraha. So energization of the Vigraha takes place through light and heat. Next one, the Pujari chants the mantra. It should be a good Pujari. When we say good Pujari, he should know how to chant mantra. I am sure Pujari is not here. He is here, he will be angry with me. When you chant mantra, it should look like mantra. It should not be like you are singing a film song. As you know, Rajinikanth sings. These are not mantra. Mantra should be chanted in perfect way. Om Apyaya Swasamedre Vishwadasso Vrashyam Dhava Vajasya Sanghade Chandraya Namaha Shamakini Ragni Vikarachannastavata Suryaha Sampado Vakvarava Avasnidaha. Should be the way. Om Agnimi Ilaye Purohitam Yajnasya Deva Mratrijam Oda Arandatnadadamam Agni Purve Evirshivir Evyo Nutanayutam Sadeva Yehavakshadi. Mantra should be chanted in the mantra way. Otherwise, in Malayalam, when KPC Anjan Pattaripar was there, he gave a talk here in Adharajappa temple. There he was giving an example. Very interesting example. You may be knowing that. Nalla Varnam Varename Jagadishwara. In the Prabhupada Bhagaram, Nalla Varnam Varename Jagadishwara. How it will be? So Nalla Varnam Varenam meaning is different. You have given in between one matra space. Nalla Varnam Varename. Oh. So you should see that the word Indra Shatru, that is Indranenna Shatru. Indra Shatru, Indrane Shatru, Indranenna Shatru, Indrane Shatru. Meaning is just opposite. So everywhere, if you are not very careful, mantra effect will not be there. So the Shruti, I used to chant this mantra everywhere because this is the only life which has got all 10 Shrutis. Udatta, Anudatta, Swarita, Reva, Rasva, Prajeya, Anunasika, Kamma, Dirgha, Kappa, Pluta. 10 Shrutis are the Veda. This mantra has got all the 10 Shrutis. So the mantra should be chanted in the Pakka Shruti way. Some of the pujaris chant so fast as though the 8 o'clock in the evening is reaching so near, he has to shut down the door and go home. Should not. If he chants 10 mantra, okay. He need not chant 20. Let the 10 be perfect. 5 perfect. That sound energy, light energy from the lamp, heat energy from the lamp, sound energy from the Purohita, sound energy from the Edakya, sound energy from Shankar, sound energy from Pachavadyam, sound energy from Kirtanas, and the music that is filling in the temple. So what we say in the temple, light energy, heat energy, sound energy. The fourth one, chemical energy. When you fill the idol with flowers, you can see all the flowers which we use for the puja will be sweet smelling flowers only. So the smell is chemical energy. The chandanatiri, the batti, dhupam, similarly flowers, the paninir and karpuram, camphor. All these give chandanam. All these give very positive, mild, sweet smell. is equal to chemical energy. Is equal to chemical energy. So what we are doing in the Sanctum Sanctorum Sri Kovil is nothing but energization of the Vigraha. How people used to ask, when you are giving this much Nayapayasam, Alpayasam to God, will He eat all these things? I am sure that if God eats all your Nayapayasam, next day onwards He will not do any Nivedyam, scaring that He will take everything. You are now sure that He will not eat anything, so you are doing the Nivedyam. And then, now when we do the Nivedyam, how we do it, so marvelously tantric way. And first we put one tulasi, dipping in the ghee, putting on this ayasam, and then take little bit of the shankha water, do upastaranam, then last you come to the point, pranaya swaha. First you cut this ayasam without touching that, right side to left side 3 times without touching, then doing a really global spherical movement of the hand. Pranaya swaha, 2 fingers. Apanaya swaha, upper 2 fingers. Dhyanaya swaha, middle 2 fingers. Udanaya swaha, bottom 3 fingers. And Samanaya swaha, upper 3 fingers. Om Namo Narayanaya, or Om Hindu Durgayama, Om Vim Paravotrema, Om Vim Krishnayama swaha, whatever may be the Vigraha. Accordingly, all fingers together. This is Tantra. So systematically they have done. So you are doing the Nivedyam is nothing but the flavor of this Nivedyam is transferred to Vigraha. Flavor of Nivedyam is transferred to the Vigraha. That is chemical energy. Indians were not fools. They try to say that when the Vaidika Samskara of Havana, Yaga, Yajna, Vaidika method of worship, to Tantrika method of worship, Pauranika method, 2 way of worship is done. One Vaidika, second one Tantrika. Vaidika method is throughout Havana. Tantrika is throughout this puja. So in Tantrika method, we do this Nivedyam such a systematic way that the Vigraha getting enriched with all type of energy. Next to what? You are standing nearby the Vigraha. Pretty well, you should remember that. Going just like that and standing in front of Vigraha, it does not have any positive physiological effect. At the same time, if you are standing there with Pancha Shuddhi, I will tell you one sentence what is Pancha Shuddhi. Sharira Shuddhi, clean body. Then Ahara Shuddhi, pure vegetarian. Manas Shuddhi, Asuya Kusumba, Kurushta, Balavapa, Kaluvarana. If you are going to the temple with this one, no effect at all. So, Sharira Shuddhi, Ahara Shuddhi, Manas Shuddhi, Vak Shuddhi, word Shuddhi. 5th one, Karma Shuddhi. If you have to get the real effect of going to temple, you analyze your body. Is it clean? Otherwise, stand in the road. Gopalakrishnan, Rachikane, Bakila, Yanuki, Kolami, you can go. Don't enter there. But clean body. Go inside. Do your best. People used to ask the question. The men they have to remove the shirt. What about ladies? Did not. Up to the possible level, you do it. As far as ladies are concerned, if theft is not taking place around places, put one more golden ornament, additional, one more. One, as such a thali will be there, put one more gold. That is enough to energize your body. Standing in front of the Sanctum Sanctorum, have 2 gold in your neck. The thing is that gold should touch your skin. It should not touch the ultra-modern glove system, So it should not be non-conductor. It should touch the skin and stand. You will be getting enough energy. So you are standing in front of Sanctum Sanctorum. The highly energized Vigraha has got an aura nearly 36 feet radius. Highly energized Vigraha will be having an aura nearly 36 feet radius, not diameter, radius. When you are worshipping, you are within that aura of the Vigraha. And when you are standing within this aura, if suppose you have got so much asuya, asuya is equivalent English word jealousy and other things wrong. Asuya is Malayali's habit, so only Malayalam word is so when you have got asuya and jealousy so much, no, your total aura is deep red. Your aura is deep red. So energy from the Vigraha will not penetrate in your body. That is why it is told mental purity is required. Suya, Pushpa, Pushpa, Bharata, Kalivara. When you do all these things, I used to tell always, any Malayali temple, don't do your temple meeting inside the temple. Always do the meeting outside. Because you will quarrel definitely. You will quarrel, you will challenge, you will do so many things. Do everything outside the campus. So that, I am not believing Malayalis, I am also Malayali. So, outside, you are quarreling, no negative will be poured into the temple atmosphere. All the negative will be outside. So when you are negative, entering into the temple, what is happening in fact, surrounding you, the energy suddenly dips down, goes down. So with all negative, if you are entering, your energization effect is minimum. But temple is getting negatively charged because of you. So I always used to say, when you go to Amadanandamayi, if you are a Mahabhavi, don't touch Amma, Amma's leg or anything, because your Mahabhava will be diffusing that. And then you keep away, you purify, then only charge her with negative energy. Otherwise, she may be doing so much tapas, 24 hours, 26 hours, she sits and consoles many people. And you Mahabhavi comes and touches her, all the energy goes to you. And you will neither get up, nor her energy will be survived. So Mahabhavi should not touch any sannyasis. They should stand 6 feet away. I always used to say 6 feet because even though he falls, should not fall on me. His height may be 5.5 now. So he should not fall on me. We say when you are standing there, just like when you say, if you have a hot vessel, putting in a cold wind, suddenly the temperature of the vessel will fall down. Like that, you are highly negative, going into the positive energy, the positive energy will dips down. It's automatic thermodynamics rule. Simple, as you know, Newton's rule. Newton's law, the difference of the temperature, fourth power of the difference of temperature will be the rate by which this energy will be reduced. That is Newton's rule. Fourth power, difference D raised to 4. The energy reduction is directly proportional to, inversely proportional to the fourth power of the difference. So, you are lowest in energy, Mahabhavi, temple is reasonably high level of energy, you are entering there, and your fourth power, difference fourth power will be the reduction of energy taking place in the temple. So that is why ancient days people used to do Punyaha. Now the Indravasis come inside, they will do Punyaha only because that the negative energy to be removed. So 5 people come there, they put the Pavamana Sutta. Pavamana Sutta is the best sutta, you know. Om Swadhishtaya Madhishtaya Vavasvaso Madharaya Indraaya Vadave. This is Pavamana Sutta. Pavamana word means Pavana, air is getting elevated, excited, energized. Pavamana Sutta. And this is why Punyaha we perform, Panchashuddhi and so on. So what I wanted to convey to you, your mental purity, physical bodily purity, ahara-wise purity. Ahara-wise purity means take vegetarian food. Yedo anna, tado manaha. Whatever food you have taken, your mind will be accordingly like that. A lion is a lion because it eats meat. A tiger is a tiger because it eats meat. A cow is a cow because it does not eat meat. So, when we eat meat, we will be semi-lions. We cannot excite in our home, so the excitation will be outside. This word is not used by me, but used by Professor Winberg, University of California. He's a very senior professor. He conducted an experiment with lions, tigers, panthers and so many meat-eating animals. He gave them 45 days idli and dosa and other lion and all karadi, and every people. And it so happened, all these carnivorous, meat-eating animals, they came down so silent. You don't need electrodes for controlling them. don't need a chain for holding down. Then he said, Idu Anna Tadu Manaha. A lion can be tamed by changing its food. Tiger can be tamed by changing its food. A human being can be purified by changing its food from meat to ordinary vegetarian food. So when you are going to the temple, keep Pancha Shuddhi. And suppose you don't know what is meant by mental purity, Manas Shuddhi, stand in front of a mirror, big mirror. Ask to that mirror, you have got all the 6 PhD subjects. What is that? You ask directly to the mirror. Then the mirror will give you answer. Yeah, yesterday you have got Bharat. You know, Kerala always used to have one Kerala. One fellow is a reasonably very good fellow. He is standing at this level. My level is this much only. So my level is this much, the other fellow is this much. So what I wanted to say, I am sure that I cannot get elevated up to this level. So my easiest method is pull him down and to say that we both of us are equally useless. Not equally useful. We two are equally useless. So I get all my consolation from him. I am very happy. I am equally useless to that fellow. Even though that is not the case. He is equally useless to me. That is enough for me. So that mental approach, a positive vision is possible. I assure you that nearly 150 psychosomatic diseases which we are facing in South India that can be avoided. Psychosomatic diseases, majority of our headache, chest pain, BP or low BP or higher BP, cholesterol, heart problem, even sugar, to a great extent cancer, all caused by mental problems. Sharira Manaso Yoga, Parasparam Anugraje, mind and body are complementary to each other. Adhara Adheya Bhavena Taptajya Khadayoriva Taptajya Khadayoriva. Comparison given by Charaka Maharshi is the greatest result, you know. Whatever mental approach you have got, positive or negative, it directly affects your body. Whatever physical problem you have got, it directly affects your mind. So by treating your mind, body can be cured. This is the principle adopted in quantum healing system developed by Dr. Deepak Chopra and his colleagues. Quantum healing, treat your mind, body will automatically become happy and comfortable and healthy. So when you are coming to the temple, the principle is very simple. Sharira Shuddhi, perfect body hygiene and neatness, cleanliness, mental hygiene, all positive thoughts and thinkings, and Ahara Shuddhi, pure vegetarian food, plus milk, plus ghee, plus butter, everything, because you are not killing an animal for getting this product. You are taking a byproduct of an animal. Good, no problem. So, what should be, whenever you are talking, see that every word uttered by you has got positive or negative effect on others. Even when we come to Tamil Nadu, we can see that. Always, Tamilians used to say Amma or Appa. In the last word, Gavama, that itself is so nice, you know. Airlines will never use the word Amma, Appa or anything. They will use either LDM or UDM, but not this one. So, and in Telugu you see, Randi, come here, the respect of Nandi. But when we have got that respect, it conveys the message. When Atithis come to our home, what we do? Manasamadhiyatam. We have to say Manasamadhiyatam. Let your mind be calm and peaceful. What the Atithi says? Samadhita Manasasmaha. We are calm and pleasant now. Prasidantu Bhavandaha. Reply comes Prasannasmaha. We ask Shanti Rasto. He replies Pushti Rasto. We request Pushti Rasto. He says Shubham Karmasto. We request Karma Samaradhi Rasto. He says Prajapati Priyadam. We say Prajapati Priyadam. Come inside. Take the coffee, tea, not liquor. So you can see this way of mental strength we always have. So Manashuddhi, use the word very carefully. If you are excitedly or angrily speaking, the other fellow's brain chemistry and heartbeat normal, your BP will be going up. If you are angry, your cholesterol will be going up from 180 to 210. And your heartbeat will be increasing, your adrenaline will be increasing. So when you are angry, you are the loser. The other fellow will be comfortably alright. So use the word pleasantly, calmly. So Vak Shuddhi, Karma Shuddhi, whenever we do some work, do it all positive. With Pancha Shuddhi, if you are coming to the temple, standing in front of the Sanctum Sanctorum, praying with deep faith, psychological effect. The light and colored flowers in the Sanctum Sanctorum activates your eyes. Modern science says solar therapy. The sound of the temple activates your ears. Modern science tells music therapy. The smell of the temple activates your nose. Modern science says aromatherapy. The Trumaduram, Tirtham, Payasam, Appam and all materials, fruits connected with sugar. It contains fructose sugar, activates your tongue. Bhasmam, Kalavam, Chandanam, Kumkumam activates your skin. 5 sensory organs are activated in the temple. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, skin. Activation of 5 sensory organs. I said it in one sentence. Can give the example also. So activation of eyes, solar therapy, light therapy. Activation through ears, through neuro-linguistic, psycho-linguistic effect is called music therapy. That you know, in some of the Kerala temples, early morning you may get Trumaduram. You know the meaning of Trumaduram? Three Madhuram, 3 means Sanskrit and English same. So 3, 1 honey, second kalkandam, that is solidified sugar, plus palam, adali palam, that is banana. All the 3 contains maximum fructose sugar. Fructose sugar, 7 gram of fructose sugar is said to be required for 1 day functioning of your brain. Your brain needs 7 gram fructose sugar for 1 day. For 1 day. All the 7 gram of fructose sugar you will get from 1 tablespoonful of Trumaduram if you are coming to the temple. So your brain is fully activated for 24 hours from the early morning Trumaduram if you are taking. So you can see that when you are coming to the temple, your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body getting activated. How you can do that? Before entering into the temple, press your right thumb on the electrode of GDV, gas discharge visualization photography, an equipment connected with computer. Press your right finger, measure your aura. After going to temple and praying for enough time, doing one pradakshina, come out, press again your right finger on the electrode. See what is the aura difference. Before entering into the temple, your aura would have been something like 6 inches. After prayer inside the temple, visit the Sanctum Sanctorum, you are coming out, your aura will be something like 2.6 feet. 2.6 feet aura. This Tejomaya Kosham, body aura, it is elevated. That is why we go to the temple. Why we go to the temple? For energization of the body, we go to the temple. That is the science behind going to temple. Psychological effect. We submit ourselves into the omnipotent, omnipresent power. Tell him that I have got limitation as a human being. In my family I have got problem. In my office I have got problem. In my children I have got problem. I do not have a strong hold for holding. You are my supporter. You are my best protector. I depend on you, my God. These words literally activates you, energizes psychologically you, gives you confidence. we always used to say, Udyamam, Sahasam, Dhairyam, Buddhi, Shakti, Parakramau, Shadede, Yatravartande, Deivam, Tatra, Prakachaye. 6 qualities are required. Udyamam, entrepreneurship. Sahasam, undertaking any challenge. Buddhi, wisdom. Shakti, muscle power. Dhairyam, boldness and courage. And these are required for. When you have got these qualities, next thing required is blessing of the divine power. That divine power, it is present within you. If you are not in a position to understand that, you are looking into the mirror as the divine power in the temple. Definitely, you will be getting psychological relief. Remember, when you are doing Pushpanjali, when you are doing Payasam Vadivada, that is something like that, you are not giving any bribe to God. It is not at all. You are giving money to the temple. The only reason is that you are participating in Panchamahayajna. In Panchamahayajna, Devayajna, Pitrayajna, Rishiyajna, Bhutayajna and Janayajnam or common man. So, Panchamahayajnam, Devadarpanam, Rishidarpanam, Pitradarpanam, Bhutadarpanam, Janadarpanam, Panchamahayajnam. That we always used to do in our home in ancient days. You may be knowing that before taking food, you take a leaf, put some rice, put for the cross. Very you used to put kolam, rice powder kolam. In Thiruvananthapuram, we don't use rice powder, we put granite powder because it is cheaper. Now slightly modification has come. We use red oxide and paint directly or kolam. And now latest my wife does, plastic columns are available ready-made. Put that one early morning 6 o'clock, after 8 o'clock take it, put under the water on your tap, clean it, keep inside. Next day put it. So just like fast food, this is the best method, plastic column. God also looks, this is the best method. When he is going to make me plastic, God will be thinking like that. Column should be put with rice powder. It is not for beautification. It is meant for the ants and so many small creatures around that should think that. That is why we put Bhuta Yajnam. Column is for Bhuta Yajnam. Putting rice outside is Bhuta Yajnam. Putting rice into the pond for fish, it is Bhuta Yajnam. These are all Bhuta Yajnam. Manushya Yajnam is there. Giving food for Manushya, we always used to do this. So many people used to be given food. Annadanam, Manushya Yajnam, Deva Yajnam, performing pujas, Deva Yajnam, Rishi Tarpanam, that is called Rishi Yajnam, and Pitra Yajnam. In the temple we perform Pitra Yajnam at the time of Deeparadhana. In Kerala temple, after performing Deeparadhana, what the pujari does, take some Sangha water, take the flower to the Sangha water, holds like this and tells Sripadodhagamidam 4 times, Sripadodhagamidam, Sripadodhagamidam 4 times. Then little bit of water, Devebhyayidam, second Vidrubhyayidam, third one Atmanayidam towards himself. Then take water and put to the face of all the people who are standing there. Sarvebhyayidam. In between he tells Vidrubhyayidam. It's the water from the divine idol to the Pitras, Vidruyajna Bhagam. So when you are giving money to the temple, you are participating in Panchamahayajna, which you are expected to perform in your home, but you are not doing it. So you are giving that share to the temple, and it is not meant for the president, secretary and the treasurer of the temple. It is not meant for the God. God does not need any of your money. He is the owner of the printing press of the money itself. So don't worry about it. That we know that. But when we involve in Panchamahayajna, by giving flower, by giving oil, by giving bhakti, by giving this other Sugandha bhakti, by giving camphor, and by contributing to Annadanam, by contributing to the Pujari, you are all taking your part in the Panchamahayajna. So this concept was existing in India Unfortunately, we don't know anything of this Panchamahayajna. Remember, it is happening. It happened here, nearly 1.6 kilometers from here. It is happening. Giving 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs rupees to giving employment. Wretched, crooked ways adopted, telling that everything is possible in Christian faith. I request you, don't be calm, don't be quiet. If you would have been advised by our ancient rishis, Kamsa was killed by Lord Krishna. Even though Kamsa was his uncle, why did he kill? The reason is simple. Kamsa was in the side of Adharma. Ravana was in the side of Adharma. That's the reason why Rama killed him. And Bhishma, very well known management principle-based leader, Bhishma Pitamaha, Bhishma Upadesha Suraita, he was killed only because he was on the side of Adharma. I'm not telling that we should kill somebody, but we should protect Dharma. With the muscle power, wherever it is required. If the freedom of conversion is given, freedom of prevention of conversion is also given. Protection of adharma is not given. Protection of dharma is given. We have to get up, elevate ourselves, see that, as my secretary was telling, here so many Christians used to come, Muslims used to come. Best method, invite every Christian and Muslim. Let them come inside. Let them do Panchashuddhi. And them sit there. Hear the mantra. Let them also worship Jesus Christ. Nothing wrong. 33 crore gods we have got. Muppatti Mukkodi Devata. But why Muppatti Mukkodi came? Muppatti Mukkodi Devanmara, Muppatti Mukkodi Manavanmara, Muppatti Mukkodi Danavanmara. Devas, Asuras and Manavas. 1/3. Muppatti Muna is 1/3. This is 1/3. And 33 plus 33 plus 33. Totally 99. Remaining 1% MLS and MPs. So, you can see 33 crore of Ishwara. Only the Devas are there, in which Jesus Christ or Muhammad Nabi, anybody. But remember, we in India accepted Jesus. You can see in Ramakrishna Asrama, you can see in Amadanandamaya Asrama, you can see in Putabhakti, you can see in Vivekananda Mission, you can see in Ananda Asrama. Anywhere you go, Jesus picture plus Quran's quotation is available. None of the Christian church, none of the Muslim mosque accept our Sri Rama. None of them accepted our Sri Krishna, even though they are Indians, even though they got their birth here, even though they eat this Indian food, even though they will be dying here, they have not accepted anything connected with India. Remember, Malaysia and Indonesia, 97.3% of the people are Muslims. Still 50 rupiah note, 100 rupiah note has got Ganapati, Ganesha's picture and Sri Rama's picture. In Indonesia and Malaysia, their national festival is Sri Rama Navami for 10 days. Malaysia and Indonesia, 97.3% population Muslims. Why? If they can accept it, why Indian Muslims and Christians did not accept it? Reason is very simple. The honor of the heritage, you and me, we don't know about it. We are ignorant about our heritage. And how can you expect others will learn it? So my request to you, one and all, learn it thoroughly, every bit of that information, including superstition. What are the superstitions? That is also available in the textbook. Remove that superstition, refine our acharas, adopt for the 21st century, utilize it. We can get elevated. 2,800 bits of Indian knowledge got patented in Germany last year. Omkara, saffron, dress, samba, avial, Veda Shruti, and all Ayurvedic medicine got patented last year in Germany, not by Indians but German scientists. So remember, they are accepting our heritage literally, even by patenting. We should learn it. Not that we should go on crying that we don't know that, we don't know this. Learn it, it's our duty. If Max Muller can learn all the Sanskrit in the age of 56 years, we are not that much. Even though you are 65 years, don't worry about it, learn it. Everything is available in Tamil and English. Learn it. Teach others. Let yourself and your family members and others get elevated with knowledge. And remember that Indian heritage is such a great heritage. Always request to people who are going abroad, never go there for washing their bathroom. Never go to foreign country for washing their toilet. You do it in India. Because we can proudly do it in our motherland. But going to Dubai, going to Abu Dhabi, going to Kuwait for 2,500 Indian rupees, 3,000 Indian rupees, giving the visa in his hand, giving the passport in his hand, doing that nostalgic, very negative cleaning of the bathroom of the foreigner, we Indians should not do. Keep the self-respect. Never denigrate India. India is our motherland. It was looted for 14th century by foreigners. Still it did not die. So it is in our hands. Let us see that India is brought back. By 2005, December 31st sunset, before that we have to bring back India. If you are with us, we assure you that India will be brought back. And every Christian, every Muslim, in spite of his being a Christian or Muslim, we can teach them, inform them that they are Indians, proud Indian Christian Hindus, proud Indian Muslim Hindus, we can say. We can make them say that because we know what we are. We should make others know what we are. So, with these words, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the Secretary and the office bearers of this very noble temple. It maintains all its super quality, and I would like to express my deepest gratitude to you all. Remember that none of you looked into the watch. None of you yawned now till now, even though you are here right from 4 o'clock, 7 minutes onwards. Why you did not look into the watch? Why you did not yawn, showing the symptom of sleep? Reason is very simple. Not because I was talking here. If I am talking my subject, biochemistry here, every one of you will go up. But you are not sleeping or not looking into the watch. Reason is that a subject which is closest to your heart, dearest to your heart, about your motherland, I was explaining, that made you to give the feeling of your own. That feeling made you to sit like this. Once again, I express my deepest gratitude to one and all who assembled here. My thanks, my